Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to share something that I've been thinking about lately. Let's get straight into it. Vulnerability is expressing yourself to somebody, but not for them, for you. It's honoring and acknowledging your emotions for yourself through somebody, or let's say in front of somebody. So let's say you have this side of yourself that you don't really like showing, but you want to grow, you want to be a better person, but at the same time you find it really hard to show it. The first step to wanting to grow is actually showing that part of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with being weak or being sad, or just expressing yourself the way you would usually do, but are afraid of how someone else or someone you care about is going to judge you. For me, vulnerability is just putting yourself out there and expressing yourself in front of whoever you want to, but for yourself, not for them. You're actually honoring your emotions to yourself. You're acknowledging your emotions to yourself. And there's no way you can grow and be better without you wanting to do that. So there's no way you can grow and be better without your approval. So the fact that you decide to put yourself out there and show a part of yourself that you wouldn't usually do is very powerful. That should be the first step to showing yourself that you're able and capable to do anything you want. Vulnerability come in different forms. It could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be, mental, whatever. It's just trying to acknowledge your fears, your sadness, your feelings, whatever it is that you have to acknowledge, that you know that it's actually standing between you and whatever goals you have. If you always have doubts and fear and shame about something, then you are vulnerable towards that thing. The fact that you stand and decide and say, okay, you know what, today I'm going to deal with this. I don't care what happens. I don't care how it happens. That's being vulnerable, and there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. Our society has made it seem as if you being vulnerable is a sign of weakness. And for so long, I've been a victim. It's not showing your weakness. It's just surrendering to whatever. You don't know what's going to happen by you expressing that side of yourself. And the fact that you are willing to risk that and express that part of yourself says a lot. It means you're choosing yourself. It means you're surrendering to yourself. It means you're powerful enough to come through for yourself. So it's always, for me, it's always about self. It's always about wanting to enhance myself. That way I'm able to enhance and help and bless and, grow with people and for people around me, and also help people around me do the same. So it's very important that we realize that vulnerability is not a weakness. If you break down in front of something or in front of someone, it's not about them, it's about you. It's you having that courage to want to express yourself in such a powerful way, because not knowing what your action is gonna result into and taking that risk is so powerful. It's just so powerful. There's no way you can grow without you wanting to grow. You have to approve, give yourself consent. You have to decide and approve, yes, I'm gonna grow. And the first step to that is being vulnerable. It's coming in contact with that part of your emotions that you've always hidden. It's coming in contact with, accepting who you are and actually believing that you're worthy of growth. It's a really hard thing to do, but it's a necessary step to enhancement, self-enhancement. being vulnerable for me is powerful. Is you showing how powerful you are, and is you showing and reminding yourself of how strong and courageous and how worthy you are, putting yourself in such a state that you've always seen as weakness, risking everything to express yourself, in that state, for me is a powerful means and tool for growth. Through that, you can be able to connect with people or the other person on the other side that you showing your vulnerability to. Even if I still think that you showing someone is not about them, it's about you. It is a very strong tool for connection, because that way people can see how open you are and how maybe soft you are, and somehow you might encourage them to want to do the same or just understand you better. And at the same time, I still believe that being vulnerable helps you understand the kind of people you have around you. So, as you know, you cannot control people's reaction, but at the same time, you would be able to pay attention to the kind of people you have around you by the way they will react to your vulnerability. And that will give you the chance to understand if a person is worthy of being in your life and or not. The willingness to want to invest in yourself and want to enhance yourself and just be better.